In the wild heart of North America, where ancient forests meet freezing rivers and snow blankets towering pines, one of nature's most powerful symbols of freedom begins her greatest journey. This is the story of a bald eagle mother, a fierce protector, a tireless hunter, and a devoted parent who risks her life every single day so her eaglets may one day rule the skies. She has no name in the scientific record, yet her sacrifice will echo through generations. Welcome to the complete life cycle of the bald eagle, from the breathtaking dance of courtship to the heart-stopping moment of first flight. This is a tale of love, danger, hunger, storms, and a mother's ferocious will to protect her young against all odds. It is deep winter. Snow dusts the tall pines along the Mississippi River or the rugged coasts of Alaska. Our mother eagle, a mature female with a wingspan stretching over 7 feet, has returned to the same massive nest she and her lifelong mate have used for many years. Bald eagles mate for life, and their bond is renewed each season in the skies. High above the forest, the pair performs their legendary cartwheel display. They lock talons and tumble together in a dizzying spiral, wings spread wide, spinning toward the earth before breaking apart at the last moment. It is a test of strength, trust, and commitment, their way of saying they choose each other once again for another breeding season. After the aerial ballet, they land on their enormous home. This nest is one of the largest structures built by any bird. Some weigh more than a ton and measure over 10 feet wide. Constructed from thousands of heavy branches, grasses, pine needles, and feathers, the nest grows larger each year. It is not merely shelter, it is a fortress, a legacy passed from season to season. For weeks, both parents work tirelessly. The male carries heavy branches while the female carefully arranges them, shaping a deep, soft cup lined with the finest materials. Every trip, every placement is an act of hope in a world full of uncertainty. By late February or early March, the moment arrives. The female lays her first egg, a large, dull, white orb. 1 to 3 eggs follow, laid a few days apart. From the very first egg, she begins incubating, covering them with her warm breast feathers. The male takes turns, but the mother spends the vast majority of the time on the nest, especially during the long, freezing nights. For 35 days and nights, she rarely leaves. She endures blizzards, sub-zero temperatures, and hunger. But incubation is not only about warmth, it is also about constant vigilance and defense. Even before the eggs hatch, danger circles the nest. A pair of ravens perches on a nearby branch, waiting for a moment of weakness. The mother eagle rises slightly, spreads her massive wings, and screams a piercing warning call that echoes through the forest. When the ravens dare to approach closer, she launches from the nest like a missile, talons extended, driving them away in a furious aerial chase. She knows that a single stolen egg means one less chick to raise, and she will not allow it. As the hatching period nears, new threats emerge. A great horned owl, silent and deadly, glides toward the nest under cover of darkness. This owl is one of the few predators capable of taking on an adult eagle. The mother senses the intruder and explodes into action. She meets the owl mid-air in a violent clash of wings and talons. Feathers fly. The owl's silent flight gives it an advantage, but the mother's raw power and maternal fury force the owl to retreat into the shadows. She returns to the nest, breathing heavily, wings trembling, yet immediately settles back over her eggs to keep them warm. Her body may be exhausted, but her will is unbreakable. The first chick finally emerges, after 35 days wet, exhausted, covered in soft grey down. Its siblings follow in the coming days. Now the stakes are even higher. The mother's protective instincts burn stronger than ever. The real test of motherhood begins. She must feed her rapidly growing family while remaining a constant guardian. The male hunts relentlessly, diving at speeds up to 100 miles per hour, talons outstretched. But the mother is the last line of defense. By the time the chicks are 2 weeks old, a raccoon climbs the tree under the cover of night. Its claws scrape against the bark as it nears the nest. The mother eagle, sleeping lightly as always, awakens instantly. She rises with a thunderous scream and strikes downward with lethal precision. Her talons slash across the raccoon's face and shoulders. The intruder tumbles backward, barely catching itself on a lower branch before fleeing into the darkness. Blood stains the nest edge, but her chicks remain untouched. She inspects each one carefully, gently nudging them back under her warm feathers. Days later, during a bright afternoon, a rival adult bald eagle, perhaps a young floater looking to take over the territory, approaches the nest. This is one of the most dangerous threats. The intruder wants the prime nesting site and the established territory. The mother launches into battle high above the trees. The two eagles lock talons in midair, cartwheeling violently just as they did during courtship. But this time, it is a fight for survival. They tumble downward, separating only feet from the ground. The mother's experience and fierce determination win the day. She drives the intruder far beyond her territory, screaming in victory before rushing back to her hungry chicks. As the eaglets grow larger and louder, more predators are attracted. A bobcat is spotted slinking along the ridge below the nest tree. The mother spots the threat from afar. She dives like lightning, striking the bobcat's back with her powerful talons, tearing fur and forcing it to retreat into the underbrush. She circles the area for nearly an hour afterward, ensuring the danger has truly passed before returning to tear meat for her young. By 6 weeks, the chicks are covered in emerging black juvenile feathers. Their appetites are enormous, demanding constant food deliveries. The mother's body grows visibly thinner as she pours every calorie into her offspring, yet she never lowers her guard. One stormy afternoon, dark clouds roll in and heavy rain lashes the forest. While the male is out hunting, a great horned owl returns for a second attempt. This time the owl is bolder, landing directly on the edge of the massive nest. The mother erupts in a whirlwind of rage. She slams into the owl with full force, wings beating furiously, talons slashing. The two predators fight atop the nest itself, rocking the entire structure. The chicks huddle together, crying in fear. Finally, the mother forces the owl off the nest and chases it deep into the forest. She returns soaked and injured, a deep gash on her wing, but she settles over her chicks immediately, shielding them from the rain with her body despite her own pain. These battles are not rare exceptions. They are part of daily life. Every hunt, every hour of incubation, every night on the nest carries the risk of sudden violence. Scientists studying bald eagles have recorded mothers sustaining serious injuries, broken talons, torn flight feathers, deep wounds, yet still continuing to care for their young until they fledge. This is the invisible cost of motherhood in the wild. At 10 to 12 weeks, the nest becomes crowded. The eaglets, now nearly as large as their parents, flap their wings vigorously, lifting briefly off the nest. Tension builds. The mother's defensive duties shift. She must now protect these nearly full-grown chicks who are still clumsy and vulnerable. Then comes the moment every parent dreads and dreams of, the first flight. It is a clear morning in late spring. One brave eaglet stands on the edge of the massive nest, high above the forest floor. The wind ruffles its new flight feathers. Below lies a terrifying drop. The mother watches from a nearby branch, calling soft encouragement. With a powerful leap and frantic wing beats, the first eaglet launches. For a few heart-stopping seconds, it wobbles, drops, then catches the wind and soars. The mother follows closely, guiding her offspring to a safe landing. One by one, the siblings take their leaps. Even after fledging, the parents continue to feed and teach their young for another 4 to 12 weeks. They demonstrate hunting techniques and continue standing guard as the juveniles practice flights around the territory. Only when the young eagles are strong enough to hunt for themselves do the parents gradually reduce support, encouraging true independence. Our mother eagle has succeeded once more. She has faced blizzards, starvation, deep wounds from battle, and exhaustion. She has lost nearly a third of her body weight. She has fought owls, raccoons, rival eagles, and countless other threats, so her offspring could taste the freedom of the open sky. The bald eagle is more than a bird. It is a living symbol of resilience, power, and the unbreakable bond between parent and child. In her quiet strength and ferocious courage, we see the purest form of maternal love in the animal kingdom. Fierce, selfless, and enduring. Next time you see a bald eagle soaring overhead, remember the hidden story behind those majestic wings. Remember the mother who risked her life every single day, hunting, starving, and battling enemies so her eaglets could fly. Nature's greatest love stories are not always gentle. Sometimes they are written in storm-lashed nights, daring hunts, and violent clashes atop ancient nests. And it is because of this fierce, unrelenting love that the bald eagle, once nearly wiped out, has returned to rule the skies once again. Thank you for watching this intimate journey into the wild heart of motherhood. If this story touched you, please like, share, and subscribe for more powerful tales of survival and parental devotion from the animal kingdom.